Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, and our title today is Smoke Free. Let's move on to language focus. 1번. Once upon a time, it was common to see people lighting up in restaurants, offices, and pretty much anywhere else they felt like something. So, we're looking at feel like ing. So use feel like ing to describe the desire to do or not do something, especially when it is motivated by one's mood or impulse than a logical reason. Okay, so let me explain more. So when we say feel like, this is the grammar structure, usually 주어 that your subject plus feel like plus 동사 ing. So it can have a few different meanings, like it said. It could be 뭐 먹고 싶다, like 하고 싶다, like I want to eat pizza 먹고 싶다. 피자를 먹고 싶다. It can also have a similar meaning to 뭐뭐는 게 원하다. So you want something, right? 원하다 is to want something. Or let's have a look at the example here. So it's important to go to the gym consistently, even on days when you don't feel like exercising. So let's highlight feel like exercising. Alright, so 운동하기 싫은 날에도, even on days when you don't feel like exercising, 꾸준히 헬스장에 가는 것이 중요하다. It's important to go to the gym consistently, even on days that you don't feel like going to the gym. So if you say, I don't feel like going to the gym, 헬스장에 가기 귀찮아요, I don't feel like going. It has that similar meaning as well. 가고 싶지 않다. That's what we're talking about when we use feel like exercising, feel like the verb ing. So let's have a look at the next example. If you feel like having something different for dinner, we could order some Thai food. Feel like having in this situation. Feel like having. I should just... Right. So if you feel like having something different for dinner, 만약에 당신이 저녁을 뭔가 다른 것을 먹고 싶다면, we could order some Thai food. 우리는 태국 음식을 주문할 수 있다. So I feel like eating something different. 다른 거 먹고 싶다. So they suggest Thai food. We use it a lot, like it says here, especially when it is motivated by one's mood, so how you feel, or impulse rather than without thinking. I feel like eating pizza 먹고 싶다. It's more of a mood rather than your thought. Okay, let's move on to 2번 now. 2번, by the time kids born in 2009 are adults, there probably won't be many stores left that sell cigarettes anyway. So, 2번, by the time, to describe a situation that already exists when a certain point is reached. 그래서 by the time. Alright. So, by the time could have similar meanings of 그때까지 or 뭐뭐 할 때까지. by the time. So let's have a look here. By the time my kids are grown up, it will be a completely different world. So 내 아이들이 다 자라면 완전히 다른 세상을 될 거예요. So in this situation, we're not using 그때까지 or 할 때까지는, but we are expressing this part. By the time they grow up. 뭐 자랄 때까지, right? It's a little bit awkward, but it is talking about when they grow up. I don't know what age you decide when someone has grown up. However, let's say until they're an adult, it will be a completely different world. 완전히 다른 세상이 될 거예요. So when they grow up, everything will be different. Or by the time the police arrived, the robbers had escaped. A robber is a person who steals something. So 경찰이 도착했을 때 강도들은 이미 도망쳤어요. By the time. Okay, now let's move on to the language focus quiz. 1번. I feel like having for my next meal. So remember, feel like having. Feel like exercising. Feel like having something different to eat. So I feel like having something for my next meal. This is going to be easy. I mentioned it before. Pizza. I love pizza. So 다음 식사는 피자가 먹고 싶어요. I feel like having pizza. 2번. Sometimes I just don't feel like trying to sometimes I just don't feel like. I'm going to change this. I'm going to cross this out and just keep it simple. Let's change it to going to the gym. So sometimes I just don't feel like going to the gym. So 가끔은 체육관에 헬스장에 가고 싶지 않을 때가 있어요. Sometimes I just don't feel like going to the gym. Alright. 3번. By the time. What do we say? 그때까지 할 때까지는 by the time found out about it was too late. Let's say by the time she found out about the news, it was too late. So 그녀가 그 소식을 알았을 때는 이미 너무 늦었다. Maybe it was bad news. 4번. By the time graduated from college, By the time I graduated from college, let's say my friends were already in good jobs. So 내가 대학교로 졸업했을 때 내 친구들은 이미 좋은 직장에 다니고 있었다. Okay, now let's move on to further discussion. 1번. Would you agree that making it illegal for adults to smoke violates their freedom of choice? Give reasons. 어른들이 흡연하는 것을 불법으로 만드는 것이 그들의 선택의 자유를 침해한다는 것에 동의해요? 이유를 대다. I guess yes and no. We know that smoking is extremely bad for your health and that it is worse than some other things that people smoke, like marijuana in certain countries. So I completely understand the reasons for wanting to make smoking illegal. It doesn't just affect the people who smoke, but it affects people around them. So if you have children and you choose to smoke inside the house, inside the car, this is something that could affect your child's health. So I completely understand why the government is moving towards making cigarettes illegal. However, I think this will fail, in my opinion. I don't know too much about the subject. However, I can't imagine that this will be widely accepted for a very long period of time, and I can't imagine other countries also doing that as well. Does it violate their freedom of choice? Well, if it becomes illegal, then there's nothing they can do about it because there are many things legal that we have to abide by. So, yes and no is my answer. 2번. Do you think your country will ever become smoke-free? Why or why not? Well, let's say 한국에서는 금연이 될 것이라고 생각하나요? 왜 그런가요? 왜 그렇지 않아요? No, 100% it will not become smoke-free country here in South Korea just because of the amount of people who smoke and how cheap it is to buy cigarettes here. I really cannot imagine smoking becoming illegal here at all. Simple answer. Anyway, that wraps it up for today, and I'll see you on the next class.
Light up.
Light up.
Take it to the next level.
Take it to the next level.
Put something into perspective.
Put something into perspective.
Addictive.
Addictive.
Mom and pop.
Mum and pop.
Black market.
Black market.